absorbs the miss. Rockets leading by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Beverly. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Beverly dishes to Modiunas. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
11 feet away. No luck. And it's Houston the other way. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And the second free throw, good. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Clark. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
One thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Here's Godalock. Terry kicks to Brewer. Beasley outside. Beyond the arc. There's the bucket. Good. Beasley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Bogut kicks to Curry. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Beasley outside. He kicks to Capella. Pass to Godalock. And it's good. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. There's the dish to Bogut. The drive by Griffin.
Oh, wow.
This is a beautiful jam.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
One thing about Corey Brewer, he's a defensive specialist, has a combination of size and quickness. So it's real hard to score against. I mean, equally good at defending in the half court or transition.
Well, going back to Corey Brewer, he also has a sixth sense of sniffing out steal opportunities. Very quick hands. He's averaged 1.5 steals a game over his career.
And Kevin, Corey's one of those guys that's always going to give that effort offensively and find ways to contribute there. But more importantly, he's going to give you results on the defensive side of the ball.
He has an amazing motor. It never shuts down. And there's Terry following Draymond Green's 3. Terry against Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the feed to Gardel. Lets the 3 fly, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 15th in steals, 15th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as we've been seeing, I mean, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet and quick hands.
And good on the basket. Book it. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Puts up the baby hook. Capella with the bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that.
Now here's Curry. A 38-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Beasley after the miss from Stephen Curry. The wide open look here for Terry. Traps in the tray. Terry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country. But now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that 1 year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent point. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. Curry attacking. The steal. On the wing, Brewer. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Terry. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. The pass to Thompson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Here's Capella. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Maurice Spates. And it's Green, missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Gaudelak passes to Brewer. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
It's blocked. Gaudelak dishes to Terry. Beasley for three. And another three for Houston.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's Curry. Good on the 13-footer. Curry's got 4 points this quarter. Houston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Hush comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Terry kicks to Capella. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. The Warriors, 4th.
You know, all season long, this has been one of the better rebounding teams in the league. And when you rebound the ball well, you limit your opponent's second shot opportunities, and you also give yourself some additional scoring opportunities by climbing that glass.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Picked him clean. Barbosa against Beasley. Here's Capella. 6 points for him. Beasley, the pass to Gaudelak. Here is Livingston. Down low. Barbosa dishes to Ezeli. From the stripe. Offensive rebound. Rockets leading by 3. Beasley outside. .115 left in the first half of basketball. Rush with the steal. Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Stolen by Terry. Here's Capella. He feeds it to Gaudelak. Here's Brewer. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 3. And Rush kicks to Barbosa. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Houston's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Dishes it to Terry. Fires for 3. A rebound by Ezeli.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rush's shot is off.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot on him.
Shot's good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Barbosa. And Capella sends it back. Here's Brewer. Knocks it loose. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Rockets on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight? They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Okay.